everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It's Lyric from Lovely Lyric Games. I hope you are well, and welcome to episode 4 of Botany Manor. This is a cozy game that's kind of like a mix between like researching and experimenting and growing plants, which is really cool. So, our current dilemma, for one of the plants we are trying to grow, we have to get down to the lower level of the orangery. Stairs give out. We can't go that way. There's a secret entrance. We have to figure out how to get down there. Before we deal with this, I think since we have all the clues for the pixie tears, I want to try and figure out how to grow that. So everything to do with the pots and the nutrition and the apples, I think we're going to do that. Extra nutrition. 97. Is that just... Where's the standard? Is that just the standard pot size? Yeah, so 97 something. $97 grams. 97. I'm gonna remember that number. I feel like it's going to be important. Okay. Plant a pixie tear. Water it. Okay. So I have a feeling it's going to need juice from apples to trigger the next stage of growth. And something, 97 grams. What apple is 97 grams? None. We could maybe do a Merlin's Mint. Okay. 97. Oh, Lord. I'm so bad at math. I don't even know what apples we have. And I don't know what sugar and acid does, or if I'm reading too much into it. It's reminded me of frickin' 100 Days Winemaking Simulator. I don't know what that means. If we did 2 pit Maeston pines, that would give us 50, and then we would need no, that wouldn't work. We could do a knobby russet for 40 grams, a cat's head for 30 grams at 70, and then we could do Merlin Smiths for 27. So, and knobby, russet, cat's head, Merlin Smiths. Okay. A knobby russet. Oh, great. Okay, that's a knobby russet. Cat's head. It's that green one. A weird shape. Merlin's Mist is the little blue one. I don't think there's blue apples in real life, but I don't know. Okay, and that should give us 97 grams of sugar. I don't know if this is right, but I feel optimistic about this. Yes! Guys, we did it. Oh, and it's so pretty. Oh, and the apples respawn. That's nice in case you want to grow more. Oh my god, and the butterfly. I'm going to be crying, and I'm not even a pixie. That's so beautiful. The pixie tears no longer contains chloroplasts, which are the organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtain sugar through their roots, which is commonly found in the apples from orchards, which is why it's so prevalent in orchards, which makes sense from the clues from last episode. Okay. This is beautiful. And I love the animals. looking at? Was this is an orchard flower. We should keep it in the orchard, right? I mean, that's only fitting. Oh, I'm not just gonna sit with the plant. I was hoping I could maybe put it on the bench, like, by us. Could put it on the table, but that seems... Oh my god, is that a stone mushroom? Oh. Need. Here. We can put this by our little picnic. Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash bloom. Have you tried making sure there's fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. I'll visit you sometime and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I can show you the book I've been working on. At the same time, yours sincerely, Charles Tucker. Okay. Well, I think our next goal needs to be figuring out how we're going to get into the orangery and trying to figure out what this last clue is. I'm going to be upfront and honest with y'all. Off camera, I poked around trying to figure out how to get into the orangery. And I was having issues, so I did look up a brief guide on what I need to do. Which some might say is cheating, but if that makes you have more fun playing the game, then I don't want to hear it, you know? So we know the secret priest holes have something to do with it from that letter we read from the builder. Okay? That's something we know, that's something we've accepted, that's something we understand. You notice this part of the kitchen is the deepest down, like where the bottom of the orangery may be. The strange symbol may be something about from the hidden builder. And I'm sure there's a way to figure this out in game, and I may have just missed it. You have to experiment and have those weights on. I might have mixed up the numbers. Hold on. I think the 9 and 5 might be in each other's spots. Hold on. God. Guys, hold on. I swear. Okay. 1593. I think. Okay. So that should be what the scale weighs. Now this, in theory, should be doing something. I can't put anything in there. Let's try to figure this out. Let's try to figure it out. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm reading something in more detail right now that is saying that the prayer in the kitchen, that name, is the same guy who built all the priest holes, and that's how you're supposed to figure out how we get in. Find the pantry shelves 1, 5, 9, and 3. So basically, that's the year the manor was built, and we have to put them on the scale in that order. So let's just 1, 9, 5, 3. Zoom. Okay. Well, I did that. And I feel like this should, in theory, be opening. But I'm not sure. We might need to get another clue. Let me look. Okay, not found, not found. So let's look at this. He knows that's gifted by him. No. What other clues are we missing? Something from the two things from the painting room. Let's go back to the painting room, and we'll figure out the whole thing later. What are we missing in here? Why don't we just leave the painting room? The manor. That map might have just been what it was trying to get us. Or not. Or that's just to try and figure us out. Dear Ms. Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plains was of quaint interest. We have no plans to a small project like this. But if you are on botanical field work, you might assist Professor Montague in his work in the British meadow orchids. Your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. I love sexism, guys. This game is set in the 1800s, to be fair. Might I also recommend John Lindy's book, Ladies' Botany, or a familiar introduction to the natural system of botany. It's an elementary book for unscientific readers, and I have a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. I'm not a mom, I don't believe. But thanks, John. It's a research team. Maybe we had already worked with the researchers. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennett in town later this afternoon. Place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. That'd be lovely. Symbology. Religious symbols. Catholicism, and that's the weird lamb. Not found the orange tree. Okay, we found all the other clues in this chapter, so this frickin' scale thing should now, in theory, work. The game wants you to find everything before you get in the room. Catholicism. Okay. 1953. What's going on? What is up with this, guys? Okay. Okay. How do we get there? There's lamb holding banner. Manor. Floor. Symbol. Solution. Priest hold. Open the door. Place the weights on the ancient scale. 1593. 1593, not 1953. See, guys? I told you. I don't know if there's a dyslexia for numbers. If there is, I fear I would maybe qualify for mild version. There we go. Okay. Oh. Talk about stretch. Eat. Dust. Okay. That's not creepy at all. Damn. Priest is gonna run for fucking miles down here. They ain't never gonna find him. And how are all these torches... Okay. And I know it's a game. And it has to be. How are all the torches lit in this tunnel and not having us be burnt down? Bro has a bed in here and everything? God damn. And then that's how you get out into the orange tree, I'm assuming. Okay. Tough dog. What if I want him in my house? My lord Gray. Thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favor I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of little John in his establishment of the sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is, to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray, extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided. A welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with the devotion, R. Blunt. Man, I hate reading with English. I absolutely struggle with the Shakespearean stuff. There's the siege. Oh, thank you. We have one more clue to find down here. Where is it? Where is it? Slides. The coin. Souvenir coin. That matches the symbol for the one lady. Okay. So we're gonna have to grow this in the wind. Society for Botanical Science. It's an old ad. Cool. Well. Other souvenir coins. Intriguing adventure is she. Oh, so we did join the professor and his wife to study the British meadow orchids. The enthusiasm's infectious. I really want to get into plants. I'm growing more interested in gardening and plants and botany as I get older. So this game is scratching a very niche itch of mine. Today, Professor gathered us to examine a southern marsh orchid, a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. I pointed this out. Professor laughed and said he was testing us. What was he testing you on? Okay, well. Oh, let's maybe figure out where this guy's from. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Okay. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Weisshorn, Switzerland. That's important, I fear. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Okay, because we're gonna have to cross-check the seed with the wind tower guide. Sorry, guys. I try not to yawn when I'm on camera. Unfortunately, I am filming this at 1:21 in the morning because school has been... I'm on my semester break as I'm filming this, so that's how long I've had this backlogged, first of all. Second of all, I'm so tired, guys. Okay, where was the speed guide? Wind speed guide. Wind speed research guide. Right there. Mount Westerhorn. 40 wind speed. Okay, now we have to look at this to figure out what windows we need. 40 on the 4th floor with windows 1, 3, and 4 open. Okay. 1, 3, and 4, 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 1, 3, and 4. Okay, we gotta open this first window. Leave the second one. And open the third and the fourth. Wait, did we not open both halves of that one? I don't know. I just figured the game would have both open automatically. Nope. Okay. No, not down. Oh, no, God. Man, I meant to go up. It's okay. Look at us go. No! Oh my god, how many times can Lyric misclick a freaking button in one episode? Jeez Louise, my hand-eye coordination is getting worse by the day. Okay. They probably just thought the poltergeist was the freaking wind truck. Now I feel like that should have worked. We had the first one, not the second, but the third and the fourth. Okay. Maybe I gotta cross-check. Two, and then that's the first window. Okay. Let me run and cross-check that, because the letter that was in there that had the ram horn symbol, correct? Which the coins on the first floor we saw was from. Yeah, the ram horn was Mount Wesson something. So it's 40 wind speed. One. The bottom has to be half open. Okay. That would be why. You see, and I shouldn't have gone back down and opened it. Little did I know I was just ahead of the game. I was ahead of my time. It's okay. Now, right as we get up here, this thing should be able to bloom. Let's give it some room. Give it some room. Yes! Every time we get a new plane to bloom in this game, I feel so cool. Oh my god, look at them! Oh, that might be my favorite yet. We grew our first wolf glove. Oh my gosh, guys. The wolf glove grows in Mount Westerhorn, where the weather is just right. When the wind hits its tubular petals, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. Okay, well, our next chapter is going to be chapter 4, guys. I'm impressed that we were so able to do that. So we have a delivery at the gatehouse, which I assume we'll pick off in the next chapter. Would be my assumption, but you know what they say. Assumptions make an ass out of you and me. Love that saying. Oh, and they're so pretty. It likes mountainous, so we should try to put it somewhere like high. Oh, why can't I put the plant on the ledge there? That would be so cute and slay. But no. This game insists on tormenting me. Okay, that one's not a flat wall. But like that, the pot should be able to go on there. And I'll be mad that it's not. The creators update this game right now. Let me put the pot on the flat wall. It will line this place up. Like you wouldn't even. Well, I kind of want it to be somewhere higher up, not further down. So it likes mountains. Oh, that's cool how it has like little holes in the petals. That makes more sense with like the howling sound. Now, this is like the most elevated we are. But I don't want to leave it on the potting table. Well, we could put it here, I suppose. I suppose we could put that right there. You can see the tower where it was born. Kind of just hang out. Look at that. Okay. I think we'll go pick up our delivery. I don't know if we're going to really dabble too much in the next chapter, but I don't know. This game is just so peaceful. The scenery is so great. And I really want to have a really big garden when I'm older. Like, I want to try and produce a lot of my own food and grow a lot of flowers. I really want to make a big pollinator garden with native plants, and I also want to do flowers to grow maybe for cut bouquets, just like for myself, not as like a business or anything. And just so I can go have a beautiful space to sit in throughout the year. That's really a goal of mine. And so, like, this game is kind of scratching the plant itch, especially because it's the middle of freaking winter right now. It's dead cold outside. This week finally got a little warmer, but oh my gosh, guys. It was like wind chill and the negatives in Fahrenheit, by the way. I know negative for Celsius isn't that bad. Negatives in Fahrenheit sucks. Dear sister, I'm so glad to hear you have returned safely from your travels. While you were away, I changed the code for the library door each time I visited, as I know some of grandmother's valuable items are kept in the secret vault. The new code for the door are the 3 initials of my name to make it easy for you to remember. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Hopgood. E. Hopgood? For 3 initials. Okay. Well, I think the next chapter will probably trigger when we get into the library, but we should go look at what her initials are on the family tree, and then maybe we can unlock that. Oh, and this archway is so pretty! And this is honestly just a stunning freaking manor. Like, damn. That's like basically a castle, guys. Where does one stop becoming a manor and start becoming a castle? Elizabeth Ann Green. She married a Hopgood, so her last initial might be H now, and is probably H now instead of E, or instead of G, but it might still be G. I don't know if they were changing their names back then. Okay. E. A. G. There we go. Study is still locked. Looks like there's a bunch of stuff in here that we should discover. Oh, this would be a good spot for the mountain plant. It's nice and high. Okay, well, this looks like an area, I think, we will explore the library hall in the next episode. Looks like we have a study and another room over here. If you guys are enjoying this series, I would really appreciate a like or a subscribe. I am a super small channel, so it does help out. I know you all hear that all the time, but I appreciate it. If you enjoy this series on my channel, I have playlists for this series, as well as a bunch of other cozy games and some not so cozy games like Baldur's Gate 3. If that floats your boat, I'd be more than happy to have you stick around. If not, thank you for staying till the end. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are doing well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!